Maybe we can take a nice hybrid approach to this, right? What do you think? A nice hybrid approach to this. Scrub boob. Let's see. Actually, gold 4, so I don't have to change it. Nice. Nice. Alright. Sorry, I'm okay. I'm a bit nuts at the moment. Brand is gonna be looking to do an omnivore style. I feel like as Rengar, you should really try and do something about that. But he is remarkably underrated in the jungle. And people sort of really forget that. Hi, Jason the Lord. Hello. Hello, everyone. We're back. Level 1 character. Still level 1, I see. Okay, I mean, like, already off the bat, this is so low, right? I mean, you're putting yourself in a rough situation already. You could kite it into the bush a bit more. I mean, she's not gonna tank it. Yeah, I feel like here we're tanking a bit. We should drag it, you know, we're sort of just auto-attacking, backing, auto-attacking, backing, auto-attacking, backing. So the red buff doesn't get a chance to move, and that's what the red buff wants, right? He's a thick dude. This is a thick blue buff. I mean, blue buff's a bit more thick than red, right? But, you know, actually, I'm gonna move chat here. It looks a bit... It's easier for my neck. My shoulder and back are a bit wonky at the moment. You know, like, if this isn't moving, okay, you're basically just giving him free reign to slap you, and you're not... By him moving, it sort of stops him doing damage to you. So I gotta flex the analytical throat a bit. A little. So we're going for level 2 invade, and we just uploaded a roots video as well. I mean, this is fine, but... You know, if... You know, Okay, let's see what pans out. I mean, I'm thinking the brand should die as soon as we trap this. But he's done 2 camps versus 1. Sorry, 1 camp versus 2. My bad, he just did red. Okay, he's on this. Alright, alright. We're okay for now. Most of the time, brands can do Krugs pretty easily. Yeah, but it's about him getting the kill, you know? Like, if you're gonna invade like this, it's not that you want to deny XP, it's that you want to actually get a kill, because it's so important. Like, he's super low. Like, this is free kill. We don't have smite. Brand does have smite. So this sucks. You know, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, is this a good invade overall? Right? On the health point, yes. But, and this is something I do with Volibear a lot. Now, with Volibear, okay. Yeah, he should have. But he doesn't have, wait, why is it hostility? He doesn't have E. And so I feel like a flash E into an empowered E, you know, like, he could sort of do something about that. But for me, it's like, if I'm versus Brand, it's Volibear, right? Blue, Grump, red, kill the Brand as he gets to this. Go around the top. It's free. As you guys say, you're 100% correct. It's a free kill. As Rengar here, you just do red into the stealing the blue. You don't have the same clear speed on single targets in that level 2 phase. So I feel like, take this, and then wait for him. Now, I think if you did Krugs, you don't have time to do Raptors and then invade. I would honestly just do a single, like, you could just do blue Grump into red into invade, if you were really intent on doing it. Just because it gives you 3 and it'll get you there, but the problem is, Rengar's speed at that isn't exactly exemplary, right? It's not Volibear levels. Like, with Volibear, I can get to here before anyone because of his clear speed. Like, I feel if you're gonna do this, you're right. It'd actually be good to wait. But at the same time, if he does a full clear here, you're wasting your time. So I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this. Yeah, Brand can do full clear. You guys watch King Styx, you've seen Forest Within do it. There's a couple people in EU that main this thing. This clear is fine if you do it properly. But again, you gotta do it properly. Like, he's trying to get the bush reset, but the Brand understands, hey, you know what, if I do that, I'm dead. And now you're level 2, you've got no lane prior mid lane. You steal his blue, which is good, but the Yasuo is up, so... Oh, here we go. Well, we have no E. We should be able to get him. Okay, good. 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 the brand is done. The brand's like, no, I'm out. But that's good. Like, this is good, but against better players, it doesn't happen, right? Like, why? People always tell me, from the brand's perspective, hey, I'm in gold, and my laners don't rotate. Okay? Okay? What's your point? You know? Don't jump. Why would you follow him? It's Rengar. And honestly, he could empower W if you wanted to. If you played it properly, so. That's perfect. The elevated Q gives him the movement speed to make the gap up as well. Yeah, I think this is okay. I think into the bottom crab is good. Yeah. And now, yeah, I would have read this. I think I would have trapped for a second, but I don't think you win this 2v2, so. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this guy's dead. Bye, Brand. You could cleanse that. There you go. Well played. Good. Excellent. See, here I would hit this. I would probe his jungle to get information. Now, we know straight up this isn't taken. So, I mean, there's no real need to do it. It's more about denying the vision and also just getting a bit of information. But now, you know, we've got Tiamat. So we don't want to stay out too long. I know we want to clear everything, but we don't want to stay out too long. See, now, like, for me, this is a waste of time. This is complete waste of time. Because in the long run, it's fine. Because what's Brand gonna do now? He's got no blue. He's got no crab control. But at the same time, I feel like the Brand here isn't prioritizing the right thing. If you're the Brand in this case, you know Rengar's bottom side. You know we took this crab. You know that your Raptor's on it up. Okay? So, let's go get our tier 2 Gromp and our tier 2 Wolves. Huge experience for us, right? We can go probe this crab, because this crab is currently up. So the first thing we can do is go topside, say like, okay, he didn't do his crab, and you would know this. 100% you know this when you die, right? When you die to the Rengar here in the first place, he had, what, 8 CS? When you run into him here, he has 12. So you know he did one crab, and you know it was this one. So for me, it's like, okay, let's go to this crab, take it. Very nice. Top lane is up 4 CS and a level ahead, but I mean, we could gank it if we wanted, but I feel like that's a bit risky here as Brand. We just want to make sure we secure our own jungle, especially as a scaling jungle. Full back, do our Gromp, sorry. Do the Wolves, and by that point, your Raptors should be up again. As well as your Krugs are up, and your Reds up soon. So like, your experience just very nicely goes up. Going down here is silly because you've got level 1 Krugs, and yes, you can gank for it, but it's not reliable, you know? So I feel like even though he does well here, and he does do well here, okay? Yep, very easy kill. So easy. Absolute gimme. Right? Because of the luck stun. You know, I feel like... And this is good too, right? He gets more? Yeah, they get that too. I mean, that's a good play. No one's saying this is a bad play, right? It's just that it's not the optimal pathing you should have taken in the first place. Just because he's still level 3. Despite this, he's still level 3. And yes, this guy should have gone back. I mean, you can argue, right, let me do Gromp and Wolves to get the timers, reset, and then do my Krugs and Raptors. Which is good because they're all level 1 camps, but that's it, right? Don't stay out any further than this, because 1500 gold, that's too much. Because now you're going to offset yourself with everything on the map. It's good to do this if the enemy jungler is coming to the bottom side. But, you know, the Brand shouldn't have. I don't think, you know, but now he's going to waste his time here counter jungling. He wants to do the dragon. I actually don't know if Brand can do this level 3 without help. Okay, he needs help. But yeah, this is a good move. So the Brand is reacting to it, but the Rengar still isn't going back. Yeah, he's going to the crab. So this is staying out way too long. But now you can counter jungle. I mean, it's like you're making the right decision when information is given to you, but we shouldn't be in that situation in the first place. Okay, we got a flash too. That's very weird. I mean, it's not bad, right? Hey, Cacboon. Yeah, I'm back a little bit. That's good. That's a good cancellation of the back. Alright. Can we have done all of those things after backing for teammate? Yeah. But otherwise, it's good. Okay, now you've got to sort of head to the red, but you could also argue you need to go for the Gromp. He's getting minion blocked here. I mean, look at the brand here. This is, for me, fascinating. Because of his pathing, and the fact there was nothing to counter jungle, yeah, he got the dragon, but he's level 4, it's almost 7 minutes because of the bad lane pathing. So it's very inefficient experience-wise, but he has objective control and gang control. So you've got to weigh these things as a jungler. You know, what is the tempo of the game? Who's controlling it? At this point, definitely the brand. But the Rengar has experience, which is fine. This is so easy as Brandon Lux. Jesus. As soon as you get that Soraka in place, good night. And now he can go to his red. So if you're... Okay, so this point you probably want to try and invade the red, but at the same time, you know, you've got no lane prio. And he stuck to the wall here, so it wasn't seen. That's why I hate this ward. But he should be able to kill him very easily. This should be an absolute free kill. So this is a good alpha move. He's waiting for him. What are you doing, Brand? You're just gonna W. What are you doing, Brand? Why? Like, if you're Brand, hit the plant when you see him on the ward, okay? Watch his behavior afterwards. It gives you residual vision from the plant. You know, you should have a control ward in the jungle here. Just give it up. But, I mean, I understand. He's greedy. He's level 4, right? He's 6 now. You should look to use it. Good. Let's make sure we try and heal, get away from it. We have a Soraka, that's fine. Don't push the wave. Okay. I mean, you could have waited till I hit it, so it lived a bit longer, but that's fine. That should, yeah, that's good for Israel. She's pushing it into him now. She understands. Okay. Good. So now we want to get Herald, I feel. You could go directly to blue, but it's too late at this point. The Brent... there you go. Good. Good. Very good. But now, okay, so... Waffling. No. Just go to your red. I mean, you don't even need to do your red at this point. You could just do the Herald. You don't have Flasher, but you could just do the Herald in the back of the pit. Like, your red is... You already have a red. Yeah, like... But at the same time... Yeah. Yeah. See, like, I'm thinking of 3 things at the same time. So, if you hop over into the pit and do the Herald, and she rotates immediately, you're kind of screwed. But they don't have any vision of it, so they wouldn't know. But the fact that you have no vision control of the area at all makes this risky. So you don't actually want to sit in the back of the pit and do it. You want to use your E in this spot, right, to bring out the Herald to the bush. Now, the only way the blue team sees this is if they physically click on it like we are doing right now. If they don't do that, they won't see it, right? That's the peanut trick from a few years ago. However, because he hops over in the back of the pit, he's putting himself in a very sad situation, okay? If they collapse on him while he's sitting in this bush, can he kill Fiora, though? With Ignite, when she has Ignite, you have no flash and no ultimate. With no bush. Depends who plays it, I think. Like, she should be able to beat him. See? She has ult and Ignite. What's he gonna do against that? No bushes to jump to, nothing to outplay. This ward is great, but I still feel you pull it out with E if you really want to do it. And if they collapse on you, you can at least run away. You know, you're fine. But... yeah. You could argue it's very important. It's very important to clear this quadrant, because this is level 1. And this is level 1. So it's not so bad, because he's played within the flow of the game, but there was a period of time where he could have taken this earlier, but he didn't go back to base. And because there's no dragon, we definitely want the focus to be on Herald. But by full clearing our top side and waiting, we can wait for Fiora to show again on the top lane before we commit to this. And if she checks it and sees you're not on it, then you're fine, right? But now he gets to take, but it's level 1. So this kind of jungling here from the brand is actually quite nice because this is no experience. Basically. The guy is still nowhere near level 6. So this resets the Raptor camp for Rengar, which is very nice. This guy's roamed down. He dies. So now you 100% have to go bottom side. Dragon's up. We got blue, Gromp. So yeah, you can do Gromp. Did he... Okay, he has 2 smite charges. This is good. Okay, we should have control wards if we have slots. Obviously with Rengar you don't because we can stack the things. All the things we can stack. I mean, we could just be doing the dragon right now. Again, don't walk into the pit, just eat, drag it out. Yeah, like this is... You gave away the vision. But that's good too. For me, there's a lot of good decisions. I don't know what you guys think. There's a good decision. But the period between the good decisions is filled with a bit of missing things, you know? Yasuo mains. Like at this point it's good, right? But we need the dragon. We need the dragon. There we go. Obviously it's classic. You need the bush, right? Yeah, mid is dead. LeBlanc can shove it. Bot lane was chunked and you killed Lux. Now we have it. So if he did that like really aggressively, we'd be in the same situation. So I won't hold him to the higher standards of you know, sort of... Wait a second. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Level 6 Brand. Level 9 LeBlanc. But he's got Runic Echoes finished. Okay. I mean, she had 2 Amp Tomes and that's it. But this is a good decision. Dragon into Red Invade. You should take everything now. I think I would Krugs. I would Krugs too now. You could Krugs and dive this. But like walking this way is bad because this is almost always warded. You could easily just... There's no wave. So you could just walk down into Krugs and then you could just... You don't have flash, but... If you wait for them to push the wave, or you could collapse from this fog of war here. This is much quicker. But walking this way doesn't really help you. Yeah, he didn't see it. He reacted too late. But yeah, you take Krugs too here. I mean, Soraka's dead, but now we don't want to stick around. Yasuo's coming, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. You gotta leave. Everyone run away. No, don't. Just leave. That's a waste of your ward. Like, you know he's here. You don't need to waste your control ward. Oh wait, that was his control ward. Never mind. Wait, I gotta warm up my streaming brain again. Pepe hands. Again though, like we're sitting on 2,000 gold. Wasting time. Wasting time. Herald is up. I mean, our focus should immediately shift, right? After this, after you back out of this situation, you see the Yasuo, right? You go up to here, you see him again, you push him out of your jungle. Our focus should shift. Clear blue, clear wolves, reset, spend our gold, straight down, contest this. You've got top lane push here, 2 levels up. She's gonna die, but you should be able to get this, and because they're low, and you should be able to get a control ward, you can ward it appropriately, do the Herald. If they collapse on you at this HP, that's a double kill for you. So I feel like right there is the... I've had a decent game, I haven't farmed the best, and I've waffled a bit, and I've stayed out too long. But despite that, like this moment, 13, 40 minutes, is when people don't just... You gotta take over now. And by chasing there too long at the beginning, you know, instead of being here to take this, and try and beat the 40-minute mark on some plates, we're here. Because we waffled around this area way too long. You know? So that's more gold injection, objective secures, everything like that we could focus on. And also we're only level 8, you know? There's level 9. And now we lost this. They're on the Herald. We're ulting. Yeah. Easy peasy. Okay, we should take this now. The brand would have had to reset as well as the Fiora, so. This bot lane is not going well. Does anyone else hate Kog'Maw? I don't think he's... I mean, I don't want to say he's OP blindly, but... I don't like facing it. I mean, I play tank, so obviously the percentage HP damage for me is sucky. We gotta be very careful here. Fiora's got complete reset plus her ultimate, so... Wait, yeah, she's gonna save the riposte. Yeah. Don't. I mean... Fiora. Fiora, my friends. Just... No. Double buff Fiora now. Alright. It's a lot of PvP focus and not enough on the Omnivore scaling. You should have at least like 20, 30 CS more right now than you do. Too many missed opportunities to farm, to clear quadrants before resetting, etc, etc. See, now you have no choice. You should just clear your blue sides. What level are the wolves? You haven't been on wolves in ages. I mean, they're level 6. It's wasted, you know? Like, you gotta focus on quadrant clearing. Like, you could just move down, do wolves, blue, grump, into the lane gank. But because you came down this way, it would be very inefficient to do blue, grump, wolves, and then go down again. Right? We don't want this. You know, if you just path into the wolves, blue, grump, you know, it's not ideal, but in terms of you going bottom lane, it's the smoothest way to take your camps. Obviously, we want blue, wolves and grump to be taken close together so they reset close together, because the blue buff won't spawn for 5 minutes, but in this case, it suits your experience needs, your farm needs, and it lets you get to where you want to go. Come on. Oh, that damage. I think... Okay, you gotta be very careful here. We don't have flash or ult. We have ult up now. You could ult the Lux. Stopwatch. Dragon's up though. Okay, your team managed to get it. LeBlanc got it obviously, so... Everyone's going top lane now, which means you have to give it the dragon. So, for me, these dragons are very important because you could do them before. So again, yeah, we ulted the Lux. And I know I said you could ult the Lux. It doesn't mean you necessarily always should. Because that's what pressing tab is for. Right? You press tab, you see, stopwatch. Right? Me, just VOD reviewing this, I didn't pay attention to that. Right? So that's, if I was in game, I'd say, okay, that's my bad. I didn't see it. But in his case, you could say, right, might as well just do the dragon. And at the time, everyone was sort of preoccupied with something else. Brand wasn't in the picture. But now you almost have to leave. So at this point, you don't stick around, I think. I mean, maybe you get a kill. Maybe you can get 2. You have Conqueror. But, I mean, if they show up higher level spikes, ultimates... That happens. And you give shutdown. So, once it develops this way, you just have to say, right, bye-bye dragon. I do this, I do this, I do this. I do this, I do this, I do this. I shove this. Where can I get experience such that the next time we fight over an objective, I have a huge lead? Not, we need the dragon no matter what. Let me hang around and die. That's the biggest problem I see in this elo. Biggest problem. Kog'Maw's gonna scale like a crazy person, so... Easy, easy. If you're gonna scan the full area. Yeah, there you go. Kill that. Then you got 10 seconds to scan, right? No point scanning one bush for 10 seconds. Move around. Maximize the clears, etc, etc. Right. See, now we can... You see, Twitch chat, you see, when you take these dumb fights and you give double buffs and shutdowns to Fioras, what happens to your top laner who was doing very well? Don't say, oh, my top laner sucks, if you're the one giving shutdowns, you know? And double buffs. I mean, these not good things. I mean, if KO's gonna get 16, right? And you'll be good to go, but it's still tough. Oh, not again. Not again. Oh, we have so much, like, why even? Why even? Why even? You can't. There's an arrogance here. There's a Rengar arrogance of deep. Okay, so basically here, it's quicker to walk back to the base than to press B. I think what's the threshold, right? The edge of the stairs. I mean, if you're at this point, I believe you'd have to, depends on your movement speed. At a certain point, I think here, if you're here, you can press B. But if you're like up on the steps next to the tower, it's quicker to walk back. But that was actually many years ago. I'd actually have to measure it again. I should measure it again. Right. So what interesting thing will happen in this metagame? What do we see, Twitch chat? What do we see? Giga push Fiora, no mana. Means she needs to reset at some point. Right? Bottom lane, huge shove cannon wave. Everyone is mid. LeBlanc is going back. Ezreal doesn't know how to arcane shift properly. Wants the bottom wave. I too want the bottom wave. This is a good scanner. We should have recognized it a little bit sooner. You're not looking to fight. 2 people top, 1 bot. Your Soraka, who's 0-7, is with you. I don't think we're looking to fight. I think I'm looking to get the Scuttle Crab, and that's it. I mean, what do you know? Like, this is a probing ultimate, and it's great to kill someone. Okay, flash from the Cogmole. Basically, he's dead. But Soraka's not going to be able to do anything. You will die. What happens if you die? And that's just, at this point in the game, you need to start asking, what happens if I die? And kills are not it right now. Basically, during these points in the game, I'm passive. I'm not too passive, but I'm very cautious about where I path and when I fight. I mean, I want the scuttle. I want to clear my blue side. I want to de-shove and push this in our favor. I'm not looking to die in any way. I'm looking to maximize experience until the next time there's an objective worth fighting for. Because you're dead, because Soraka's dead, because you're forced to fight, now your team is going to wander around and they don't have you on the map. And when you're not on the map, you can't complain about what happens. Just like if you don't vote, you don't get to complain. You know? Just like if you don't actually pay taxes, you don't get to complain about paying taxes as a teenager, for example. You know? If you're not on the map because you entered, you don't get to complain what your team does. I mean, you can because it's irritating, but you get the point, right? Come on, let's go. I don't know. I need to look at see what happens here. Let's see. Let's get through this. I'm not interested in late game macro because obviously, as you guys know, we're focused very heavily on 1 to 20 minute jungling. We're not too focused on post 20 macro because it doesn't exist until a certain MMR range. But all I see is that the Rengar's dead again. So, you know, I released a coaching on the gameplay channel last week, the week before, on macro and game stuff, so. That's not it. That's not it. You're every time I skip, the Rengar's dead. Here we go again. Good. Well done. We got 1 kill, and now we died. You know, like, these things shouldn't be happening. This is all, this is just Pepe hands now. You know, I'm not interested in int and 50-50s. This is why I don't coach this. No coach goes through this step by step. But this is all wrong. This is all wrong. When we got a full coaching, When we got a full coaching, we can talk more directly about these kind of macros. You won because Soraka exists, okay? You won because Soraka exists, and because for some reason you get a free Baron, because they're split up. Like, it's coin flip. There's no strategy to this, right? It's just literally you inted long enough that your team could sort of group and get some stuff. Like, there's no actual macro here. No. I'm gonna go to the next coaching, and go into the next coaching. Where we have someone, and I'm going to ask, if we get to this in the next coaching, I'm going to ask the questions about this. Because side lanes, full clears, setting up vision control, making intelligent picks that are not blind, 1-for-1s are not good. In those team fights with Rengars, you're looking to not go in first. You're looking to go in the middle of the fight when people are distributed, right? Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to repeat my macro rants every single time.